So, home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
To the air, it's Green. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
To throw, it's Mayava. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. The play-action fake. Boom. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Send that offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Green. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to take off. Inside the 30. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Snagged out of the air. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Running back searching for a hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Got a man. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The Trojans, they snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. He's got the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one. Battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Going up top. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. And the Razorbacks get the 1st down.
And it's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. 4th and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
To the air on 1st down. Going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Green. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Sanders. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Sends it back in motion. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Green. Pulls it in. It's Russell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make a play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dances away to buy time. Got a man. It's Sanders. Got room at the 35. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Russell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Back to pass. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Russell. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Arkansas 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes! Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score Arkansas 24, USC 0.
So first down will open up the final period.
Ready. To the line. Charcoal.
Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
24, USC 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Lemon. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Yeah, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive. And here's a team that's up in the 4th quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more conservative.
Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking for a man. It's Mayaba. Here's a heat. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Rush is on him, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Razorbacks. And they turn it into a defensive score. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This is what an elite team